92.5 The ZUU, Kalamazoo's Real Rock Station. It's a Big Dumb Radio Show. I'm Taz. Thank you for tuning in. About a month ago, we hooked you up with tickets to go see Mudvayne. We spoke with Ryan Martini, bassist for the band. Now we have the pleasure of talking to Matt, drummer from Mudvayne. Matt, how you doing, man?
I am doing spectacular, thank you.
Now, where are you guys located right now?
We are in Nashville, Tennessee. We are playing a large outdoor kind of street festival thing with none other than Alice in Chains today.
Alice in Chains. Have you had a chance to hear their new record at all? Do you have the in with that?
No, I don't, unfortunately, but I've heard that there's a single that's out, and everyone's saying it's really awesome. So
they've actually released 2 singles that are pretty kick-ass. Now, your guys' tour is winding down right now. Tomorrow, the one that we're going to be at, the Freedom Hill Amphitheater show, that's the last one on the tour, right?
No, there's another show after that, I believe.
What are your plans after that? Because I know I've heard rumor of Chad and Greg doing the Hell Yeah thing. What do you do when those guys are hooked up with Hell Yeah doing that? What does a rock star do on his downtime?
Well, I'm not a rock star, but what I do when I'm home, I work on my record label, Atmoworks, and I have several side projects that I'm involved with. So I deal with a lot of the artists that I release on my label and just work on my own music. Now,
you said you have your own label. What bands are you under contract with now?
Well, actually, we don't really work with bands. We work with individual artists that put out like home-based recordings that are like electronic, ambient music, stuff like that. So it's pretty chilled, pretty relaxed. It's a lot different than the rock environment that I'm in when I'm playing drums. So it's a nice change. It's a break. It's kind of a good thing to kind of decompress and get some distance and rejuvenate my batteries, I guess.
And one thing that Ryan mentioned a month ago when I talked to him was that you guys already have a new album in the pocket, meaning you guys already have a bunch of songs ready to go. How's that going to fit in with the tour ending and the Hell Yeah thing? Can we get a time frame for the album getting recorded? Because I know you can't predict anything like exact release dates or anything like that. What do you guys got going on with that?
We recorded 2 albums back-to-back, and we finished the second one last summer. So we've had a finished record for a year. Pretty much the situation with that is timing the release of that record with the new game and, of course, dealing with the touring that we're doing for the new game. So it's been kind of it's more of a touch-and-go sort of thing, trying to figure out how to time it. As we sit now, it's more of a question with what the label, what the label wants to do as far as marketing and promoting and releasing the record. So I'm confident that we can expect like a late fourth quarter or early 2010 release on that next record. And then, with the way things normally go, we'll be touring. So touring in support of that record. So we'll probably be touring, I'm guessing in a couple months again.
Under the Mudvayne moniker. Now, do you have any insight as to what Chad and Greg are doing with the Hell Yeah thing? Because I know they're busy with that, but how you fit in a tour with Mudvayne while they're doing that?
Honestly, I don't know really what you're talking about. There isn't any talk of anything with any other side projects. So, I really don't know anything about that, and I would suspect that you're dealing with rumors once again.
Greg came out and said that they were doing the Hell Yeah thing. That's not true?
I don't have any knowledge of that.
We're on the phone with Matt from Mudvayne, drummer for the band. They're going to be at the Freedom Hill Amphitheater in Warren, Michigan on Saturday. Today, of course, the 8th anniversary of 9/11. Everybody remembers what they were doing and the time they find out. What were you doing when you found out about 9/11?
It was pretty unusual because we had just won the MTV award, and we had flown out that morning into, I believe it was Oklahoma City or Texas, somewhere in Oklahoma or Texas. So, we had just been in New York. We had just won the MTV awards, and we're just showing up for the next show on the tour. So it was kind of a out of left. Well, obviously for everyone, it was out of left field, but we had been there. I had just been partying with friends in New York, celebrating and whatnot. So it had been a great experience. It was kind of from a high to a serious low.
Now, how was the tour affected by Zakk Wylde's blood clot? How many shows did he actually miss on Pedal to the Metal?
I don't know how many exactly, but it's been like a month since he left, so I bet he missed half the tour. Unfortunately, we're just hoping that his health is okay and that he's going to pull through and that he'll be able to be back out on the road and making albums and being the guitar legend we all love.
Yeah, we were very fortunate. We actually caught one of the last shows on August 5th in Battle Creek that he was still on the tour for before the blood clot. We are wishing for the best. I want to go back to that August 5th show in Battle Creek. One cool thing that you guys did, I don't even know if it was on purpose. I wanted to get the inside info from you. Chad puked on stage during Nothing to Gain. I don't know if he does that all the time because that's a very tough song to sing. Dudes, is that puke an exclusive puke, or does he do that all the time?
I would imagine that's the first and only time. I'm not aware of it happening. I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. Unless you heard that specifically, I would imagine that might have been just him just spitting some water out.
Oh, no, I was at the show. I saw him do it.
I would imagine that was just a weird, unusual circumstance then.
Cool, so it was an exclusive thing. Matt, thanks for the call, man. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Cool, man. Thank you very much.
Later.